On today's episode, we're diving headfirst into the Oasis network and its utility token, Rose. Now, before we begin, any blockchain project that we analyze on this channel is by no means an indication of something I think we should buy. I am simply sharing my knowledge with you all as I come across it. Remember our cardinal rule and make the best decision for your investment journey. With all that being said, let me show you guys how Oasis Network hit my radar. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys about Vault. After the recent Binance Smart Chain integration, they've really stepped up their performance and added a ton of new assets that we can now build passive wealth with, including XRP, Quant, and Polygon. Our assets are also secured by BitGo, one of the largest custodial solutions in the world. Use the link below and you can get extra interest in the form of kickbacks every quarter by using the code DHN 2022. Back in November, Oasis inked a deal with quite possibly the most popular company on the planet right now. The deal was focused around their artificial intelligence division to assist with computing applications. This means that any coming developments that utilize AI would have been directly impacted by Oasis. But that's not all. Going back to 2018, A16 Ventures, ran by Andreessen Horowitz, led a $45 million private token sale for Oasis. And more recently, Binance Labs backed the Oasis network with $200 million for ecosystem development. Now, what's even more interesting is the fact that when their decentralized exchange, YuzuSwap, launched on January 11th, it reached an astounding $100 million in total value locked in the first 24 hours. Trading volumes over that same 24-hour period were recorded at 323 million. That's an insane amount of money in an insanely short amount of time. So this brings up the obvious question. How in the world did they do this? Well, it all starts with the emerald. No, not these emeralds. This emerald. I don't know how they got in there. Simply, the emerald is a smart contract environment that makes the Oasis network compatible with Ethereum's virtual machine. Emerald works on the network's paratime layer. The paratime is where we can start to see the comparisons to Polkadot, as paratime are very similar to parachains. This is also what makes Oasis network unique because it's actually a layer 1 with two layers. Paratime allows Oasis to separate its consensus operations and the maintaining of the ledger from transactions and other functions that appear on the network. Paratimes are also customizable, much like parachains on Polkadot. Emerald is the EVM compatible paratime specifically built for easy integrations with DeFi, NFTs, and metaverse applications. It comes with a lower cost and a higher throughput transaction than Ethereum. It also serves as a cross chain bridge to enable cross chain interoperability. This is what Emerald brings to Oasis. Now, all of this is powered by their utility token, Rose. Rose is used for transactions, staking, and delegation or governance at the consensus layer. The tokenomics of Rose also reveal a lot, especially once we learned who some of the early investors were a little earlier in the episode. Now, the total supply is fixed at 10 billion. Circulating supply at time of recording sits at around 3.6. 2.3 billion was allocated aside in the beginning for stakers and delegators of the network to be distributed over time as the network grows. So, it has the technology to move quickly and a tokenomic structure that to me sounds pretty solid. But when we look at their investors, that's when the character of Oasis Networks starts to show itself. Of course, we learned earlier that one of their early backers was Andreessen in the form of A16Z, but that money attracted more money. We're talking BMW, Wire Payments Platform, China's Blockchain Services Network, and Arrington Capital. They also have obtained some Ivy League influence in the form of Cambridge, Cornell, and the University of Edinburgh. Lastly, I also want to mention that their tokenization of data program, this element, I think, is going to sit right on the other side of Web3, one of the many features that a number of blockchains will attempt to add to their repertoire. Now, Would I add this token to my portfolio? It's definitely under strong consideration, mainly because of their work with Meta. But besides that, this blockchain carries all the capabilities that fit the mold of where the industry is headed. And here's the cool part, it's available on KuCoin. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this information with friends and family. If you're new to crypto, I have links to the most notable exchanges in the description. Using the links below supports the channel and comes with special bonuses for members of our network. For more information on the new economy, check out the playlist related to this episode on the right and our most recent episode on the left. As always, have a great day, have a prosperous day. Most importantly, we making this money. I'll see y'all in the next one.